After spending the weekend with Robert and Claire working on their house and getting a look at Augusta, we're off to Jekyll Island for a little midweek romantic vacation. As we took off out of Augusta, you can barely see the control tower at the end of runway 5, only in operation 1 week a year during the Augusta National. There it goes, under the nose as we fly by. Here we are, flying into Jekyll Island, one of the great Georgia barrier islands. You can see the Sound in front of us, with one of the two bridges that takes you from Brunswick, Georgia, to Jekyll Island. The area is covered with saltwater marshes, with plentiful waterfowl and wildlife. The island you see on the nose, Jamie's excited to see, is Jekyll Island. That's the Atlantic Ocean in front of us, and the Sound is to our left. You can just see the last bridge that takes you to the island on the left-hand side of the airplane. Here we are, turning back to the west toward the Sound, turning over the saltwater marsh, coming in for a landing, runway 18 at Jekyll Island, 09 Juliet. As we came in, we realized that there was a wind from the north, as we thought, so we ended up landing with a downwind, but nonetheless, the RV10 is able to get us down safely with plenty of runway to spare. After landing, we taxi in, checking out the Spanish moss hanging from the trees that line the nice runway. As you saw as we came in to land, it's a newly paved macadam runway about 3,000 feet long. As we taxi up, we decided to park next to the other RV10. We're in our really cool car here, Jamie and I. We got another RV10 actually here, and there's our RV10. Just thought we'd do a little video of it, and now we're heading back. You guys can see the runway as we make our turn back to the north. Definitely a northerly wind. I got talked into a downwind landing, which wasn't the smartest move ever. But you can see here's the FBO. Jamie and I in front of the FBO in Jekyll.
Where we're coming from?
Yeah, you guys can see the hotel. It's called the Holiday Inn now, or the Days Inn now, but we're gonna let everybody know it was called the Crusader back in the day.
1969.
1969, Jamie's birth year. No wonder she likes this place. All right, here we are. We're looking out at the Atlantic Ocean. Jamie wants to go swimming. She can't wait. Here we go. We're gonna walk on down to the dunes. Over the dunes. All right, say it again, Jamie. What were you saying? What day is it?
I don't know.
It's the 23rd of March. In Vermont, we'd be freezing our heinies off. It is a little windy here, a little chilly, but it's certainly not 30 degrees. The snow has melted down here, unlike in Vermont. Give you guys the tour. You really don't want to see us. You want to see the beach. The beach is right here. See how warm it is. You know, it's actually not that bad. It's not bad. I'm not sure I'm going swimming again, but it's not that bad. Okay, here we are. Take a look at this. Check this out. This is pretty cool. We're kind of walking through the jungle here. Jamie and I have just been checking out our new apartment, our new our new hotel. Thank you. Those are the words I was looking for. Now we're going for a walk down the River Walk Nature Trail. Checking this out through the Spanish moss and the palmetto. Pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's two big old alligators over there. Jamie wants to go wrestle with them. I'm trying to keep her from going to wrestle, and she thinks she can take them. So we saw the alligators, and now Jamie is about 100 yards ahead of me. Never walk so fast. I don't think she liked the alligators that much. She was. I went to take another picture. She's like, Mike, come on. Jamie's driving. If this ends, we'll know it. Here's the Horton house. Major Horton started this place. Somewhere in here is the brewery. It's supposed to be just down that trail is the first brewery on the island. Can't go too far without finding. All right, we're biking our way back to the airport where we had rented. They borrowed these bikes, free bikes on Jekyll Island for pilots. Pretty cool, huh? So we actually just turned the car in and picked up the bikes. I just thought I'd show you the Spanish moss. And this is just the coolest bike trail. Jamie and I have been enjoying it on our loaner bikes here. So we're gonna head back, but you guys can see it's just amazing Spanish moss along this trail as we come down this way. Pretty darn cool. So definitely recommend, I think it was Mini Bug or something like that is the name of the people who rent out golf carts, but it's free bike rental for all the pilots that land here. And we met actually another RV10 guy who just flew up from Jacksonville, Steve Bell, and his RV10, and he was just here, took a bike, went down, rode around the island, had lunch, got back. Just turned the camera on just for a little bit to show you guys these flowers. We're seeing these everywhere we go. You know, Jamie and I were just talking about how it looks like everything's in bloom. Here we are, Driftwood Beach. Jamie's showing off, powering through the sand where I had to get off and walk. Yes, I'm walking. But you can see here's Driftwood Beach. Alright, we're having small discoveries as we go on. I don't pick everything up at once, which makes the day last. This is really, really hard. We're like, hey, this is really, really hard. It feels like, you know, almost metal or harder than a plastic even. I think it's probably because that's live oak, which is being really, really hard. So. All right, so we're gonna walk just a little bit further down the beach. Jamie picking her way through the concrete jungle, which is a little teetery. She made it. Now we're gonna work our way down this side of Driftwood Beach. Oh, look at that. Somebody even painted up Driftwood Beach. I hope that was for a movie and not just vandalism. Oh yeah. Right through, actually through the actual driftwood. Kind of cool. That. Alright, you can see how misty it is out here. Heading down to the beach for the last time before checking out of this hotel. Then we're gonna drive up to see the beach. You can see the pool is back open again. Last night we went to the pool to party crazy, but because we'd partied so hard the night before, they actually shut it down last night. There's too much craziness going on. That's the cause right there. She was the one after the cops left. They said we're shutting it down. Alright, we're walking out into the unknown. This is why they film stuff like The Living Dead here. Because it's
Should we take a...
totally fogged in. Even the birds aren't flying right now, so even if we wanted to leave, we would not be. Out earlier, would have seen the pelicans flying and 6 inches above the water because they were not certified for IFR flight in this weather. So we're gonna walk just a little bit down the beach and then we have to head back and check out. But we just need a little tour. Jamie really wanted to go skinny dipping is what's going on, but another one of the aliens.
Jellyfish.
Jelly. This is where Jamie, take a look. Smile at the camera. Smile. She doesn't have her mask on, which is unusual. This is where we had our lunch. This beautiful little park that they set up here. Still really foggy on the east side of the island, but as you can see, I think we're going to be okay for getting out of here in about 2 hours to the west. It's about 1 o'clock. Probably going to do one more tour around the island a little bit and then head back to the airport to try to get out of here around 3:30ish. Here we are, we're on the beach. Jamie's thinking this is the prettiest beach we've seen yet, so I thought I'd pull the camera out. Get a little video as we go down here. Definitely nice. You got the tidal area out in front of us there to the north. Kids on the beach. There's the wildlife viewing area. All right, we're leaving. Jamie's just got done checking us out. Gonna go pick her up. And we're off. We're not really off. We're gonna go to the, here's the plan for the day. We're gonna go to the airport, drop our stuff off because we don't want to have it snagged out of the back of the bike. There is where the golf cart. And then we're gonna go take a little shot over to the Driftwood Beach, get a look at that in the fog and maybe a little bit warmer weather. And then grab some lunch, maybe go to the beach for a little bit. Got done changing in there. Now Jamie and I are dressed, ready to go flying. So we're taking the bug risk red bug back across the island to the other side where the blue and silver bug waits us. Back in the silver bug instead of the mini bug. Here we are taxiing out after completing our wonderful romantic vacation to Jekyll Island, heading back to Augusta. Taking off, we did run into some tough winds. You can see us getting bounced around, but we decided to do a turn over the sound, fly back up the west side of Jekyll Island, taking a look at St. Simon Island to the north before we headed west back to Augusta. Wish you all could have joined us on this vacation. We certainly recommend Jekyll Island if you ever get down here. It was wonderful, kind of rural, a lot of trails through the live oak forest covered with Spanish moss. Jekyll Island, we're gone for now. See you again soon.